Welcome, everyone. Hi. So we're going to start as soon as I tune my guitar, which I should have done before I gave a big whole welcome. Hine matov umanai sheverai gam yachad. Hine matov umanai sheverai gam yachad. How good it is, how sweet it is to be together on this day. How good it is, how sweet it is to be together on this day. Hine matov umanai sheverai gam yachad. Hine matov umanai sheverai gam yachad. Welcome, everybody. I am glad it's been a while. I hope you had a good spring break. I hope that everyone is rested and ready for the sort of home stretch of the semester. If you will please turn to page 2. We will sort of welcome everyone with Shalom Aleichem. I hope everyone had a chance to come and hear the survivors of the Nova attack speak earlier. It was tough to hear, but somehow still a little bit uplifting at the same time. They'll be here at for dinner tonight, and so you can certainly feel free to say hi and speak with them then. Page 2 for Shalom Aleichem. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharet, Malachei Elyon, Michi Melech, Malachei Hamlachim, Hakadosh Baruch Hu. Boachem l'shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon. Mi melech, Malachei Hamlachim, Hakadosh Baruch Hu. Barchuni l'shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon. Mi melech, Malachei Hamlachim, Hakadosh Baruch Hu. Tzedchem l'shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon. Mi melech, Malachei Hamlachim, Hakadosh Baruch Hu. You will please turn to page 4, Mizmor LeDavid. Mizmor LeDavid, Havu l'Adonai b'nei Elim, Havu l'Adonai kavod va'oz, Havu l'Adonai kavod shemo, Ishtachavu l'Adonai v'hadrat kodesh, Kol Adonai al hamayim, el hakavod hirim, Adonai al mayim rabim. Kol Adonai ba'koach, Kol Adonai behadar, Kol Adonai shover arazim, Vaishaber Adonai et arzei halvanon, Vayakidem kimo egel, Livanon v'siryon, kimo ven rehemim. Kol Adonai chotzef lavotesh, Kol Adonai yachil midbar, Yachil Adonai midbar kadesh, Kol Adonai yecholel ayalot, Vayechesof yarot uvcheichalo, Kulo omer kavod, Adonai lamabu yashaf, Vayeshev Adonai melech leolam, Adonai oz le'amo yitain, Adonai yivarech et amo v'shalom. We all turn to page 5 for Chadodi. For the second verse that we'll do, it might not be on your sheet, so you'll just have to sort of follow along with us. Might be. Probably is. Yeah, if you want to pass them out. Thank you, Daniel. We can start. Likrat kala b'nei Shabbat nekaveta Likrat kala b'nei Shabbat nekaveta V'dibur echad L'chadodi Likrat kala b'nei Shabbat nekaveta L'chadodi Likrat kala b'nei Shabbat nekaveta Chadodi Likrat kala b'nei Shabbat nekaveta Likrat kala b'nei Shabbat nekaveta Hitzoreri Kiva orech Kubi ori Li'oli shetameri Adonai alayif nikla L'chadodi Likrat kala b'nei Shabbat nekaveta Likrat kala b'nei Shabbat nekaveta. Now, please rise and face the rear of the room as we welcome the Shabbat in. Likrat kala b'nei Shabbat nekaveta Likrat kala b'nei Shabbat nekaveta. y'all please remain standing. Turn to page 6 for Baruch Hu.
Yalla lie, 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 yalla lie, 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 yalla lie, lie, yalla lie, 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 yalla lie, 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 yalla lie, lie, yalla. Am I awake? Am I prepared? Are you listening to my prayer? Can you hear my voice? Can you understand? Am I awake? Am I prepared? Yalla lie, 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 yalla lie, 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 yalla lie, lie, yalla lie, lie.
One more time.
Yalla lie, 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 yalla lie, 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 yalla lie, lie, yalla lie.
Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch
Adonai HaMevorach Le'olam Va'ed Le'olam Va'ed.
Please be seated. We'll turn to page 7 for Avat Olam.
Ahavat Olam Bet Yisrael Amchavta Torah u'mitzvot Chukim u'mishpatim Otanu le'nadeta Day and night show us the way, teaching us to number our days. When we rise and when we lie down, Ahavat Olam, Ahavat Olam, Bet Yisrael, Amchavta, Torah u'mitzvot, Chukim u'mishpatim, Otanu le'nadeta.
Day and night again.
Day and night, show us the way, teaching us to number our days. When we rise and when we lie down, Ahavat Olam, Ahavat Olam, Bet Yisrael, Amchavta, Torah u'mitzvot, Chukim u'mishpatim, Otanu le'nadeta.
You will please turn to page 8 for Shema V'Ahavta and Rise. We will do as we've done for the past few weeks. We'll go read Shema V'Ahavta together in Hebrew as a community, followed by together in English as a community.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad.
V'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levacha u'b'chol nafshecha u'b'chol me'odecha v'hayu hadvarim ha'eleh Asher Anochi Mitzavecha Hayom Alevavecha V'shinantam Levanecha V'dibartam Bam V'shivtecha B'veitecha Uvlechtecha V'derech Uvshoktecha Uvkumecha Ukshartam Le'ota Yatecha V'hayu l'totafot b'neinecha Uchtavtam al mezuzot beitecha Uvisharecha. And now on page 9 together in English. Hear, O Israel, Adonai is our God, Adonai is one. Praised be the name of the one whose glorious sovereignty is forever and ever. You shall love Adonai your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all that is yours. These words that I command you this day shall be taken to heart. Teach them again and again to your children. Speak of them when you sit in your home, when you walk on your way, when you lie down, and when you rise up. Bind them as a sign upon your hand and as a symbol above your eyes. Inscribe them upon the doorposts of your homes and upon your gates. You may be seated. Turn to page 11 for Vishamru. Vishamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat v'nasod et ha-Shabbat v'dorot ha-Barito Vishamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat v'nasod et ha-Shabbat v'dorot ha-Barito Beini uvein, B'nai Yisrael, Oti le'olam. Vishamru B'nai Yisrael, et ha-Shabbat v'nasod et ha-Shabbat v'dorot ha-Barito Ki sheshet yamim Asa Adonai, et hashamayim ve'et haaretz Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat v'nasod et ha-Shabbat v'dorot ha-Barito Uvayom hashvi'i Shabbat v'inafash, Shabbat v'inafash, Shabbat v'inafash. Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat v'nasod et ha-Shabbat v'dorot ha-Barito. Turn back to page 10. For Micha Mocha. I've been waiting in the velvet sea, whoa. I've been waiting in the velvet sea, whoa. I've been waiting in the velvet sea. I've been waiting in the velvet sea, whoa. I've been waiting at the velvet sea. I've been waiting in the velvet sea. I've been waiting in the Micha Mocha Ba'eli Adonai Micha Mocha Yedai B'Kodesh Nora Tehillah Osei Felem Nora Tehillah Osei Felem I've been waiting in the velvet sea, whoa.
I've been waiting in the velvet sea. I've been waiting in the velvet sea. I've been waiting in the, I've been waiting in the, I've been waiting in the velvet sea. I've been waiting in the velvet sea. I've been waiting in the velvet sea. I've been waiting in the, I've been waiting in the.
All right, this is the time. I'd like to take a moment to talk about the Torah portion. Also, does anybody know that song? No one? Now we do. When we were, a couple weeks ago, we had the camp Shabbat, and Lindsay brought it to us and asked if I knew it, and I do. It's a fish song. I've seen them perform this song a couple of times. Anyway, I was excited. All right. Last Friday, when I woke up about 5:45, I checked the news, and I read that the House of Representatives had passed a $1.2 trillion spending bill. Okay, great, I thought as I sipped my coffee. That keeps the government functioning for the time being. But really, what was in this bill? What was included in this unfathomable amount of money? These 435 men and women voted on a document that likely had never been printed out in full. It contained thousands of specific codicils and details, laying out various arcane spending priorities for this huge country that we have. I don't tell this story to either brag about being up at 5:45. You guys might not think that's a brag. Or to make fun of the budget process, though I do want to make fun of the budget process. That's very valid. But I want to point out how much better off we would be if this process were perhaps just like a little bit easier to understand. After all, we're all contributing to this $1.2 trillion. Taxes are due April 15th, by the way. Just, talk to your parents. So we deserve to have some transparency from our leaders. And I say this by way of introduction to this Torah portion. I've spoken at length over the past couple of months about how we can use Torah as a way to interrogate our own conceptions of leadership. We've talked about some good examples of leadership in the Torah. We've talked about some bad examples. Of course, that's to be expected. People are fallible. But this week, this parasha leads us back. The pendulum has swung back to examples that maybe we should emulate. And it all starts in this second parasha of the book of Leviticus with the priests, Aaron and his sons, who are getting ready to assume their duties at the tabernacle. So Moses assembles the Israelites at the entrance to the Mishkan. There's a midrash about this, that this entrance is clearly not big enough for all of the Israelites, but it, in the logic and splendor of the Torah, expands to fit everybody. And then the Torah spends the next 30 verses talking about the ways in which Moses, in full view of the entire Israelite population, prepares the priests. Everybody watches as he anoints them with oil. They watch Moses explain and demonstrate sacrifices. They hear the words and they see the clothes that the priests are wearing. This is followed by a 7-day period where the priests observe their period of ordination outside the Mishkan, this final stage before they are officially ready to assume their roles. Intentional or not, Moses and Adonai are here in this parashat, providing for the people, for us, a lesson in how government could operate with radical transparency. These religious leaders who are going to intercede with Adonai on behalf of the Israelites are not shrouded in mystery. They're not dressed in clothes no one can imagine, doing who knows what with the sacrifices brought forward. But no, the entire community has been brought forward to watch, to learn, to understand exactly what this process entails. That's one lesson about leadership that I want us to take from this week, but it's not the only one. There's a second, and it's a little bit more obscure, so I want to dive into it a little bit. I say by way of preface that this is an example in which the Torah understands people, it understands our character, perhaps better than we understand ourselves. I've already said that this parashat, or maybe I didn't, but this parashat is parashat tzav, which is the imperative form of the verb to command. Normally, it is Adonai doing the commanding. That is the sort of traditionally accepted way that that verb is used in the Torah. But here we have an interesting thing. Adonai tells Moses to command his brother and his nephews regarding the burnt offering. Rashi points out this is an odd verb choice, but it should show us that rather than ignoring it or writing off as perhaps a mistake of the millennia of copying, that something more interesting is happening. In this case, it involves the burnt offering. Now, we're not going to get into what all the different offerings are for or what they're supposed to represent, but I want you to know that the burnt offering, which is the instance at which Moses is supposed to command Aaron to be more vigilant, is the only type of offering for which the priests did not have a literal stake. They received portions of the flour and the oil and the other meat that were brought for the guilt offering or the sin offering. But for the burnt offering, it's all burnt up. They get nothing. Not that they should get something for everything. But the Hasidic Rabbi Tversky, argues that this verb, this command form of the verb command, reiterates that priests in the sight of everybody should be even more vigilant that they are adhering to the rules of sacrifices, following the rules. They are governing, they are interceding with Adonai correctly, even when they do not have anything to gain themselves. And so as I close, I want to offer tonight this idea of transparency. I don't mean that all personal conversations that the members of our government have or that we have with each other should be made public. There's reasons that things are private, but these decisions should be made in the light of day. We should understand what's in it. I hesitate to make this exact comparison because I don't think it works all the way. But a few weeks back, I guess before spring break, we talked about the golden calf and how that represented a failure of leadership of a number of different people and, of course, of Adonai. One might argue that present active leadership might have forestalled some of the issues we faced when we talked about the golden calf. And so as we move forward into another Shabbos weekend, I'll be thinking about how I here as a leader can be more open and transparent in the way that I lead. I hope you do too. Shabbat Shalom. If you will turn, please, to page 12 for Chatzi Karish. Y'all can have a seat. You don't have to have a seat.
Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah ve'alma divrach chirutei v'yamlich malchutei b'chayechon uvyomechon uchaye dechol beit Yisrael Bagala uvizman kariv v'yemaru amen. Yehei Shmei Rabbah Mivorach Olam Olam Me'almaya Yitbarach V'yishtabach Yitba'ar V'yitromam V'yitnaseh V'yithadar V'yitaleh V'yitala Shemei Nekudesha Le'ela Min Kol Birchata V'shirata Tushbechata v'nechemata dahamihiram b'alma v'yemaru. Amen.
Everyone, please turn to page 13 and rise. We will recite the first, 2 pages of the Amidah together as a community, followed by time for personal prayer. You can follow along or speak with Adonai, whoever you would like.
Adonai, sifatai tiftach, ufi yagita hilatecha. Adonai,
open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu, Elohei Avotenu ve'imotenu, Elohei Abraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah. Ha'el ha'gadol ha'gibor v'hanora, El Elyon, Gomer chasadim tovim, v'konei hakol, v'zocher chasdei avot v'imahot, u'mevi geula livnei b'neihem, l'man shemo v'ahava, melech gozer u'moshia u'magin. Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham ve'ezrat Sarah. Atah gibor le'olam Adonai, mechaye hakol atah rav le'hoshia. Mashiv haruach u'morid hagashem, mechalkel chayim bechesed, mechaye hakol berachamim rabim. Somech noflim verofech holim, umatir asurim, umekayem emunato lishenei afar, michamocha ba'al yevurot, umido melach. Melech me'it u'mechayeh u'matzmiach Yeshua v'ne'eman atah l'chayot hakol Baruch atah Adonai mechayeh hakol. All right, you may read silently or talk to Adonai however you would like. When you are done, you may be seated. No rush. Shalom Rav, Al Yisrael Amcha, Hasid Ve'olam. Shalom Rav, Al Yisrael Amcha, Hasid Ve'olam. Ki atahu melech gadol, וכל השלום. כי אתה הוא מלך גדול, וכל השלום. שלום רב על ישראל עמך, חסיד לעולם. שלום רב על ישראל עמך, חסיד לעולם.
All right, if I'll turn to page 19 from Misha Berach, which we recite in thinking about people who need healing of mind, body, emotions.
Misha Berach Avoteinu Mikol HaBracha Eimoteinu. May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Misha Berach Imoteinu Mikol HaBracha Ve'avoteinu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us sing, Amen.
Everyone will please rise and turn to page 20 for Aleinu. Aleinu l'shabeach la'adon hakol, la'atez kedula liyotzeh breshit, shelo asanu k'goyeh aratzot, v'lo samanu k'mishpachot adama, shelo sam chelkeinu kahem, v'goraleinu kechol amonam, v'anachnu korim ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא, שהוא נוטה שמיים ויוסד הארץ, ומושב יקרו בשמיים ממעל, ושכינתו זו בגבי מרומים. Hu Eloheinu Einod Emet Malkeinu Efes Zulato Kakatuv B'Torato V'yadata hayom V'hashevota El Levavecha Ki Adonai Hu HaElohim B'Shamayim Mima'al V'yal haaretz mitachat einod v'ne'emar v'haya Adonai v'melech al kol haaretz bayom hahu Yeh Adonai echad, u'shemo echad. God will please remain standing for Mourner's Kaddish on page 21. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei rabbah, v'alma divrach chirutei v'yamlich malchutei, v'chayechon uv'yomechon uv'chayed zechol beit Yisrael, v'agala uv'izman kari v'yimru amen. Yehi Shmei Rabba Mevarach Le'olam Olamei Almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitalev v'yitalal Shmei Kedusha. Elam in kor berchata v'shirata tush b'chata v'nechamata da'amiran ba'alma v'yemru amen. Yehi Shlomo Rabba min Shemaya v'chaim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'yemru amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav v'ya'aseh shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'yemru amen. Please be seated. All right. This week we have some stuff, probably. Let's just go ahead and just look for, even though I know it in my head, I just want it in front of me. This is the first week of April. Here we go. We have on Monday, nothing, actually. JLF, last JLF class. Tuesday, kindness cart at 10:30. There's a lunch and learn. Haven't decided yet. Probably sandwiches, but could also be pasta. I don't remember which one I put. I know. Wednesday, there's arts and crafts on the mall. And there's I don't know if there really is a challah braid event, but it says potential on my thing, so I'm going to say it out loud. For Greek life only. The things are color-coded on my chart, but I don't know what the colors are, so that's helpful. On Thursday, I'm having a program for anybody who is graduating this year. I put graduating seniors, but it's anybody who is graduating, talking about what Jewish life could look like as an adult. There will be food provided. It's at noon here upstairs. I don't know what the food is, but it'll probably be good. And Friday, we will have Shabbat. It will be at this time.
What time is your graduating senior program?
Noon. And it'll be noon on this Thursday and next Thursday. Yes?
Tomorrow night at 8:30 p.m. in the parking lot.
I did because I looked at the next one. But there's a bonfire Havdalah tomorrow night at 8. No, times are wrong. At 8:30? At 8:30, apparently, because you can't light the fire until after Shabbat. At 8:30, it's in the courtyard. There will be food. What kind of food is it? It's s'mores. Okay. All right. Any other questions about programs for this week? Did I actually do okay? I did do okay. All right, we're going to end tonight.
Can I share this?
Yes, please.
Thank you.
With the hope, this is a call and response. If you know the hope, that would be awesome to sing along. If not, you can sort of listen to Jordan and sing along too.
I want to do that. This is the hope.
This is the hope.
The hope is still real.
The hope is still real.
A Jewish home.
A Jewish home
In Israel.
in Israel.
This is the time.
This is the time.
We stand as one.
We stand as one.
If not now, when?
If not now, when?
We must be strong.
We must be strong.
Our hearts turn to the east. Yeah.
This is the hope that holds us together. Hatikvah. The hope will last forever. This is the hope that holds us together. Hatikvah. Hope is still real.
This is the hope.
This is the hope.
2,000 years.
2,000 years.
We pray for freedom.
We pray for freedom
And
through
tears.
pain and tears.
This is our faith.
This is our faith.
This is our voice.
This is our voice.
This is our promise.
This is our promise.
This is our choice.
This is our choice.
Our hearts turn to the east. Yeah.
This is the hope that holds us together. Hatikvah. The hope will last forever. This is the hope that holds us together. Hatikvah. The hope is still. This is the hope that holds us together. Hatikvah. The hope will last forever. This is the hope that holds us together. Hatikvah. The hope.
Shabbat shalom. Thank you.